2% I lived in Sri Lanka during my childhood.
Did you calculate that?
Yeah, I did. I had to because of the interviews that I've done so much.
It's like 2%.
Being a mother is where I'm the most confident for sure.
When the child is like 30 years and she's deciding whether to put her in a nursing home, she's going to see this video and like, Ammi, I will not put you in a nursing home. You are so proud of me. You know what? You get the front bedroom.
Shah Rukh Khan. I don't think he's the most attractive man on earth.
If my wife sees this, she'll get a heart attack.
I'm sorry.
She didn't mean it.
What was the question again?
It's like I'm talking to my own wife. I'll be like, babe, what's for lunch? What would you ask me? Lunch. Throw out some names.
No.
What advice would you give to them?
Go home. Alright, so welcome to episode number 11, and today we have a special guest.
Hi. My name is Upeksha Swarnamalini. And yeah, I am an actress. And am I supposed to do this? Am I supposed to introduce myself?
That's how a podcast normally works.
Okay. Yeah, and I came because my daughter loves Amanda.
Hello.
And yeah, and it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for getting me on.
Thanks so much for being here.
What are we talking about today, Amanda?
We want to highlight topics and circulate around confidence in general, which brings me to the first part of this. Upeksha, what does confidence mean to you?
It's not something that I thought a lot about.
Okay.
I mean, back in Kuwait. I was born and brought up in Kuwait. Let's say what 2% I lived in Sri Lanka during my childhood.
Did you calculate that?
Yeah, I did. I had to because of the interviews that I've done so much.
It's like 2%.
So we're like, yeah. But back in Kuwait, confidence didn't really matter to me. I mean, what mattered was...
you are Kuwaiti?
I'm not a Kuwaiti. I wish I was.
I mean, what mattered was you were a Kuwaiti.
No.
Kuwaitian?
No. Yeah, that's a nationality, but no. I was very much appreciated, and I didn't feel out of place at all. And what actually mattered when I was living there was how true am I to my job, how keen am I on if I was a good team player, if I was decent. So those were they were there in me all I mean since childhood.
Right.
It felt like I was born with it. I didn't have to change at all. Probably because but then again I had friends in school who were otherwise, and I saw what they went through, and I didn't want it. So confidence, yeah.
Luckily, Amanda and I didn't have friends like that. We had decent friends, no?
Right. So I was a very shy student. But when it came to dancing and acting and singing, I stood out. So that's probably. I mean, I was a very timid person.
Right.
Right. Even till date, I feel I'm very bad at articulating my thoughts.
Right.
Feel like But then dancing and all gave me that satisfaction, and I always got very positive feedback.
Okay.
Even the boys were like, who's she kind of thing. Even my own classmates started recognizing me only after I started performing, and the others were like, "Are you really in our school?" kind of thing.
Right. And do you think that because you were doing something that is so outside of you being an introvert, which is outside of you being who you are, that you were actually somebody else, and that gave you the confidence to be that person?
Probably, and I didn't want to be somebody else, but I obviously being in an Indian school, the Bollywood magic always entertained me, and it was nice to portray it and to be appreciated.
Right.
And I learned it professionally, Amanda. Like my amma managed to put me to a proper dancing class when I was 3 years old. So all throughout my life, I've been properly trained to it to a certain extent. So that also probably I mean, even now, I'm a very quick learner.
Okay.
And I love to learn, even till date. Like a few artists of us gather once a month, and we get trained under Mahendra Pereira.
Okay.
And trust me, I mean, there are few, like I wouldn't mention the names because it'll be bad on them. But no matter how experienced we are, we still get stuck.
Fair enough.
I just wanted to ask you now, you said that because you started the whole dancing thing, you felt confident, people started getting to know you. That's because you were good at it. What if you were hypothetically not good at it? Would that have affected your...
So I am the worst at sports.
Sports.
I tried I tried volleyball kind of thing, and they were like, "Oh, nice pose. Now can you start playing?" kind of thing. And during the
Bunch of dicks then.
what?
Nice pose.
Nice pose. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it me? Was I in your school?
But I quit. I didn't bother pushing myself.
But
it
would
didn't-
that have affected your confidence? That's what I'm saying. Is it like a connection?
Luckily, the arts helped me and it kept me occupied. And yeah, I mean, and I didn't want to be a person who's an all rounder. So I didn't have that. I didn't think it was important. I still don't think it's important. Yeah.
Okay. So you would rather specialize in one or two things as opposed to, and being an expert in that as opposed to just being able to.
Amanda, that's an issue we have right now, I think.
Which
Because
is?
especially in countries like us, or maybe it could be just a thing of Sri Lanka. I forgive me for saying this, but like majority of especially the youngsters, manage to get through anything, right?
Right.
They try singing, they can shape pacing කරගන්න
Right.
පුළුවන්, dancing ඒ වගේ ඔය shape එකේ කරගෙන යනවා කියන එක is the issue, I feel.
Right.
Because they don't get trained for anything professionally, or
Okay.
like they don't get, and but they have this thing, oh, I can get through anything, and they have this ridiculous confidence
Right.
to look down upon the others. You know that it's ridiculous. I mean, they can't empathize, they can't feel for anybody else.
Right.
And you know, I mean, that superior mentality, right? That we always feel.
Yeah.
It doesn't work in favor for them nor the society.
So there's a muddle, right, between confidence and arrogance, you would say.
Right, there you go.
So
Yeah.
how do you separate the two? What is
So to get rid of the arrogance is what I feel. You need to get properly trained. I mean properly under proper institute, or that's another issue that we have in our country nowadays. You get so many places where people are just popping up with
Everyone is a thing. Yeah.
everyone's a teacher.
Everyone. Yeah. Okay.
And so I think but then again, we all have a mind of our own, and with the internet, like we can access everything, and we can compare what it should be and what it is. And we've got and Sri Lankans are very smart but lazy, is what I feel. Very lazy.
Pride.
Yeah, but lazy. They don't really want to get into the proper details. They don't want to bother. Because at the end of the day, we all survive.
Right.
Yeah.
Even without doing anything.
Oh, that's really smart. Yeah, absolutely. And as long as you can just even slightly get past something, then you're okay.
Then you're
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
That's because I feel like when we are kids, I don't know, it applies to me mostly. My parents always wanted me to get the highest mark, and I used to get scolded and all that. But you get burnt out.
Right.
And like, you're trying so hard and still you're getting 60, 75.
Right.
At one point you're going to burn out and you're like, I just want to pass this.
Yeah.
And if the pass mark's 50, you get 50.5 and you're already happy.
Right.
It's just that you don't want to go home that day. What about you, Amanda? How was confidence for you growing
So
up?
I can relate to Peksha when she says that she was an introvert because I was too. It wasn't until I was, I think, in Abans or like the latter part of my schooling ages, when I was 17, 18, that I actually had female friends that I would talk to normally. I was
Talk to normally. How would you talk to females before that?
I used to always be very scared of girls growing up.
Scared of girls.
I was scared of girls. I was terrified.
She's surprised, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody is. I don't know why, but I was terrified. So I remember once, I think it was, so during register marking, you have like a 10-minute like a grace period, all right? And I was anyway with my head down. And there was a group of girls who surrounded me because they thought I was sick. So they were just genuinely concerned. And I had never felt my heart beating so fast in that moment where I was like, and I can just hear them, is he sick? Amanda, are you okay? And I would just go, yeah, I'm fine. Just leave me alone. So I was a huge introvert until I was forced to be in a situation where I could not. Okay. Even with the whole latter part of the school thing, it wasn't that I chose to talk to the girls. It's just that the friend group I was in, they had girlfriends by then. Lucky them. So I had to associate them and talk to them as well. And I think a vast majority of that also came from, so when you're in Abans, I was doing marketing and I had to train people on products. So I can't say, okay, the girls leave the room now, I'll just talk to the guys, you'll teach the girls later. So you have to talk to everybody. Right. And they will come to you with their problems as well. So you can't differentiate between the two. So the first 2 or 3 or 4 trainings that I had was shit. It was so bad that I think, so predominantly you had to train people in Sinhalese because people come from outstation and stuff. And back then my Sinhalese was ashamedly even worse than it is right now. Okay. So I would just, after the first 3 managers would go and do their entire presentation in Sinhalese, I would go and talk in English and say, so the Canon IX50, you have to, these are the specs, this is this. And then I would get to office, and Taksha, you can bleep this up. I would get back to office and my friends would be laughing. All right? And I'm thinking, why are you laughing? I said, did you go and talk in English? I said, yeah, how do you know? I said, no, we got a text saying, me English kata karana.
Oh my lord.
What's the first letter of that?
You know how when you lift an object and you take it from place to place, you're not carrying the object, you're a person who carries the object? I was called that. Yeah.
She's still thinking. I can see the maths numbers going.
Still can't. It's okay. It's okay.
It's another word for lifting. We'll talk about after this is
okay.
done. So I was forced to be in a situation where I had to get over it. So the whole idea of fake it until you make it in confidence really applied to me because I had to be confident, even though I was trembling on the inside. And then after a while I realized, girls are normal people too, that you can talk to them.
Right. I tried that fake it till you make it, but I'm still, it's not, it doesn't work for me.
So you're saying you didn't make it? Is that what you're saying?
I couldn't fake it.
All right.
Till I couldn't. The faking part was really hard.
Yeah. And her occupation is
I get
actress.
exhausted faking it, and I'm like, oh, you know what, this is it.
By the way, her occupation is actress, and she can't fake it.
That's the other thing. Now, when I act, for example, let's just take my parents. I have a fake mother and father. I actually I respect them. Like when I go on set, I touch their feet, and if I can, even off camera, if I can serve them, I do, and I talk to them a lot. The bonding part is very important for me.
Right.
And so when I act, I'm actually, and let's say if I'm not in the character, if I'm not comfortable with the father, then I keep that distance. So on and off, I try during the time of shooting, I try and do it. So
like a method acting thing.
Right. So I actually can't fake when I act. The more real I am, and the truth is, the audience always could make out the difference. And they obviously, I've always got very good feedback when it was real. Unfortunately, when it comes to love scenes, the actors thinks I'm truly in love with the person when I'm not.
That's a shame. You can't dodge that. Yeah.
But when I'm not the thing. But I am at that moment, and then I know how to come out of it. But they don't snap out.
Fair enough.
But yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's very different to everyone.
No, not really.
This
so
is my way.
So for the modeling thing, if you're to do an intimate shoot, you have to be intimate, right?
Right.
Yeah. So you have to, even on some level, for those few seconds, you have to fake the emotion, otherwise it just looks disingenuous.
Right.
So I completely agree.
Got to be true to the emotions. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, I just wanted to know, was there any moment in your life where you felt that things are working out and I'm super confident this is the best I have I can be? Is there any moment like that you can share with us?
Only when it came to being a mother.
Oh,
Acting, Johan, right?
close enough.
Yoshan. Right. At least the year was there. No, I'm so sorry. Please edit it.
That's gonna be a shot.
That's the hook. No, you don't need anything else. Forget everything else.
It's like, who's interviewing me?
I'm so sorry.
You know what? If she said, yeah, Johan, so you were saying.
Johan.
Change his name, get a new birth certificate.
Yoshan, unfortunately, I never knew what I want to do in life during our study. I mean, I think coming from a broken family, I feel sorry for my mother, because now being a mother, I feel for her more. But I must say, my amma couldn't manage the way I am. I mean, she was all over the place. Like, I kept changing schools every year or two. So I've been to 9 different schools.
In Kuwait.
2 here, 6 months here. Because if I live out of the country, if I stay out of the country for more than 6 months, my visa gets cancelled. So I stay here for a while, and then Amma gets me down, then I continue.
Wow, okay.
It was ridiculous. Like, I've never had that lifelong friends or teachers or relatives or anybody or even a neighbor. We've been shifting.
We are your lifelong friends now.
Yeah.
I hope that's a good thing.
Amanda and Johan, we got you, bro.
Did you see the face she made? Please zoom into that. She's like, we are your lifelong friends.
Oh God. Yeah, so I didn't know what I wanted. But I soon after my A-levels, I got into a corporate job and I got as a receptionist.
Okay.
And then I became a secretary. Probably because my boss was sexually attracted to me. I don't know.
That's the real qualification.
My guy.
But because I didn't last there for too long, he didn't get what he wanted from me.
That's also a qualification.
But luckily, yeah. But at the end,
Shout out to her boss then. Could have had something. Sorry about that.
I think we should be pissed off at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, offender.
Yeah. How dare you? Also, thank you for promoting him.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, he didn't. I didn't lose my job for sure. But with the managers that I had seen, HR department was something I thought was interesting, where you get to meet with a lot of people. I hated these jobs. So HR management was what I had taken up, and I wanted to study in Australia. Mm-hmm. But I go to an event at BMICH. I just got comfortable. I mean, I had a model didn't turn up.
Right.
So
what are the chances?
the designer sees me, and it's like he was panicking, and he's like, "Would you be able to, please be now I'm fresh to Sri Lanka, so right. I'm just 21, yeah, 21." And so I was like, yeah, why not? I have nothing better to do. Went on the ramp. I met Nadisha Hemamali. We had a very casual chat. She won that competition. Okay. She had introduced me to a director, because the director was just walking past us. He was just passing by. He called me for a shoot the next day. And I've been shooting since then for the past 18 years. And the Australia thing was completely dropped out.
Right.
So you enjoy acting?
I love art. Even today, a good movie is my only, is the best thing that relaxes me. It's like the only thing that relaxes me. The only thing. I mean, with my daughter's work and that, I don't have the time to practice a hobby or anything.
Amanda, you see, I'm not the only one. He hates movies.
I like
Get a child. Get a child.
Oh my God.
Don't tell him stuff like that. He will actually do that.
Become a father.
Don't do it to me.
Become a father.
Don't do it to me.
Become a legal father, not like
legal.
Touch
all the wood I can find right now.
Don't let anyone touch your wood.
That's the one.
So yeah, art makes me happy.
Right.
I have that utmost respect. I mean, it's not an easy thing. It's that teamwork. I mean, I think the director plays the hardest role, and I respect all that effort. And the impact it has on the society.
Recently, he directed a movie.
My first short film, man.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And is it out there?
She hasn't seen it. Oh,
Yeah, Johan. This is the most heartbreaking podcast I've ever been a part of.
oh my
Actually, cut this
god.
entire thing. I'm going home.
She hasn't seen it.
No, I'm just so busy with my daughter.
She's so busy with her daughter. She's watching movies. She's
5-minute video.
She's watching movies with her daughter, Yoshana, right? She will see it right after this and she will
Was
promote.
it not a full on like the cinema?
It's a 5-minute short film.
No, not cinema. Yeah.
If
If it was cinema, she would have
I
watched
would
it.
have watched it.
We're gonna put it into scope. Scope, I'm gonna talk to you right now after this conversation.
I told you to ask PVR and Scope.
I will talk to PVR and Scope so that Upeksha can go see it. I'll decorate the seat with 5 flowers.
Yeah, I don't get the part where you watch something great on this small teeny weeny screen with I don't get it. I need that big screen.
The
Anyways,
big screen. We'll do big screen.
So yeah, I do love.
That's why I have a big screen at home.
The first thing I'm going to do
Scope.
today, no, wait, but yet again, today after this, the first thing I'll do is watch your,
Please, I will be on it.
and I'll be brutally honest.
You
Forgive
can
me.
you
Yes.
cannot leave this place until you watch it and be brutally honest because I want to see it because you're going to
Let's
love
do
it.
it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
She's going to love it.
We are dying for good directors.
He is a
Here,
good
here.
director.
Yeah.
He has it in him. Hey, we are selling you today.
This entire thing
Are you
is one
just
big set.
securing your spot because you're scared that he'd throw you out? Is that what you're doing?
Wait, this
right
is
now?
my podcast that is in.
Whoa. Yes, Yashan did all the hard work. Yes, Yashan got the context. Yes, Yashan got me here, but still.
Okay, all right. So yeah, acting was not something that I pursued. So whatever I get, I have got an award, and getting into Parliament, obviously, acting was the pedestal, and but yet I don't get that. Wow, I'm the celebrity. I don't get that. You've seen me, Amanda, and I don't have that. I don't feel it at all.
Do people come and take pictures with you?
Bro, the first time I saw her, I fangirled over it. I don't know what she's talking about. I was like, oh my
But
god.
like that is there. I mean that's
You should
that's
see
love.
this guy gleam when people ask to take pictures with him.
Ha! Yeah. No, man, I think is this right? I think societally you are placed on a pedestal that says, okay, so this person is by all the qualification and necessity, this person is now officially attractive that they appear on this screen. And therefore we are showcasing this person to you. And because you are shown over and over and over again as this iconic figure, when you meet that person in real life, you just start going, this is a person I saw in that thing, and then all that happens. But I understand.
And I appreciate. I really do. I mean, this is all love, right? Who doesn't like
Yeah,
it?
yeah, absolutely.
We all love. We all want to be loved.
I'm
and
100% in this job for attention. That's all I do.
Yeah, it's a blessing. It's a thing that I can never acquire. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. I mean, I know people who do their own productions and do everything possible to get this popularity, but they can't. You rarely get it. So I feel blessed, but to answering to your question, I never felt that within this industry, and being brought up elsewhere, and being a major fan of Bollywood and Hollywood a bit, but I'm very critical with our own industry.
Okay.
And I mean, even with my own thing, and the slightest fault is enough for me to reject the whole production. It wouldn't. I'm that horrible. I'm that evil.
No. So you're critical.
Yeah.
That's a
Right.
good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's how people can improve.
Yeah, absolutely.
Someone has to be critical. Everyone's like, oh, this is great. How do you know when you're making a mistake?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're just in one big echo chamber and you just hear what you want to hear because that
Right.
feels good. Yeah.
But being a mother is amazing, for sure. I mean, there were so many times when I had to rely on my intuition and my conviction and go against everyone, including my own mother. And my daughter's 7 now. I can't be proud of myself. I did everything absolutely right for my child, thanks to what I went through in my own childhood,
Right.
and what I've realized. Yeah.
Good, man. So the most confident you've ever been in your life was watching your child grow up.
Right. Being a mother. Yeah.
Being a mom.
Being a mother is where I'm the most confident, for sure.
When the child is like 30 years and she's deciding whether to put her in a nursing home, she's going to see this video and it's like, Ammi, I will not put you in a nursing home. You are so proud of me. You know what? You get the front bedroom.
Right. Thank you. Yeah. I'll make sure to keep this. Give it to her on her 18th birthday.
We will put this episode on the big screen. Let's go. Every birthday you show this episode.
I'm so proud of you.
Oh Lord, yeah.
Do you have any advice for someone who wants to start acting like someone who's like, oh, I really want to act like
Right.
that?
So all of us get into this industry because of the art form and obviously to be appreciated.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I could be wrong, but what I feel, luck plays a major role. I mean,
Fair enough.
now you take Shah Rukh Khan. I don't think he's the most attractive man on earth.
If my wife sees this, she'll get a heart attack.
I'm sorry.
She didn't mean it.
No, I know people who have in Sri Lanka who have a tattoo of Shah Rukh Khan on their body. So I get it.
Right.
But I'm not among them. But I appreciate the feeling he gets on screen. But my only concern is, it doesn't matter what.
I thought you were saying, yeah, but it's not that good looking. It's not a
oh my god.
What if Shah Rukh watches us?
The entire podcast gets cancelled.
But yeah, yet he deserves his position.
Yes,
King
yes.
Kong.
King Kong, yes.
King Khan. Recognition. He deserves. I don't know how it is, but that's and I feel. Especially when you take India, looks wise or talent wise or training or as an industry, they're the leading in the world for God's sake, and to be right up there for so long, you've got to have a bit of luck.
And charisma.
He also says it. In his interviews, he's pretty honest about it as well. Yeah, what was the question again?
It's like I'm talking to my own wife. I'll be like, babe, what's for lunch? What would you ask me? Lunch.
Yeah, so pursuing this as a career. Try it out, give it a year or two. If it doesn't work, please get into something else, and then keep trying this while you're in another career, so that you don't have to beg people for money, obviously. No?
Oh, that's interesting. So, do you believe that if you have a plan A, you should also have a plan B, or should you stick to plan A until you see through?
I personally believe you have to have a plan B.
But then, don't you think that if you have a plan B, you're kind of looking for failure in plan A, so you can resort to plan B?
Now.
Yeah.
When you take other professions, there is like a set a pathway in it. Mm-hmm. You get the paper qualification, and then with experience there's a pathway. But in this industry you don't. Especially in India you do. In other countries you do, but in Sri Lanka we don't.
Right.
Now you take Mani Fonseca or like anybody of that caliber. Forgive me, but they are treated exactly how we are treated.
Right.
And tomorrow, if a lousy female turns up just because she had sex with the director and she's not talented and doesn't know what she's gonna do, but she's equally treated like Mali Fonseca,
right?
Which I hate.
Right.
Should we throw out some names?
No.
We just hold like this and all the names just go down.
Yeah, here the names.
But I think unfortunately back in the day in Sri Lanka, when it came to singing, they had a grading process.
Okay.
Don't ask me details. I wasn't around, but I've just heard about it.
But if you can't sing, you can have sex with anyone you want, and you still can't sing.
Exactly. Yeah. But
but what I meant was like with your ability, you're being graded back then. But I don't think that doesn't happen nowadays. With the auto tuning and everything, everybody's a singer now. Unless they got to sing live.
Everyone's a singer, everyone's a model, everyone's an actress. Yeah.
There you go. So that needs to change. That someone's got to do something. I'm not expecting it out of the government for sure.
That's
because in India it's a privately owned, controlled system there.
Right.
It's not the government has nothing to do with the Bollywood industry. But they pay the tax.
Right.
So the government is very happy with it. But So unless that is done, I will never encourage anyone to take this as a full-on profession.
That's the topic of our episode today.
But give it a try, obviously. I mean, if it works, like for me, I've been in this for close to 20 years, and
God, we all felt that sigh, man.
I mean, I do feel blessed, but I personally couldn't manage my career financially or even professionally. I couldn't do it.
Okay.
I wish I had at least another one person's help. But now you take India, it's a whole under one artist. There's a whole agency.
Right.
It's a whole entity, right? But here we are on our own.
Pretty much.
But then again, compared to the other artists, I mean, you get the mothers, you get the fathers who help out the actors and actresses, and they actually get somewhere. That's the bitter truth. But I didn't have that. My Amma wasn't around, so and even if she was, Amma didn't have the knowledge,
right,
for sure. I think now, but if I had managed, I would be financially stable by now.
Right.
Which then I would have been able to tell people, okay, fine, this is an awesome place. But so that opportunity is there, no doubt.
You just have to be smart about it.
Be smart. But if you don't work, because if it doesn't work for you, you've got to have plan B to fall on. Just because this industry is not recognized as an industry in our country.
Right. Okay.
Did you also do that when you started off as a model?
Yes and no. So when I first started modeling, I was doing part-time with both Abans and Sri Lankan Airlines. My thing of extra was that my other jobs gave me so much trauma, and the people that, and it could be it was my personal experience, but the people I had to work with was so bad, and that I did not find it very. That's also say that there are some outliers that I still keep in touch with. Some people that used to work with Sri Lankan Airlines, I still keep in touch with them, and bless them, I love them. But the rest of
What did you do at Sri Lankan Airlines?
cabin crew.
Yes!
Hi man, would you like a chicken rice? Or
Wow,
fish
you would have been.
That was you.
Must
That was
have
me.
been really
Yeah,
hot.
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So I'm the face. I was one of the faces.
Oh, awesome. I should be on social media.
Yeah, much man. You go through your social media, you start
Right?
following me. Yeah, what the fuck is this shit? All right, outside of that, but it was to me, it was very evident that people there weren't really happy.
Right.
And I had just had a very not really life and death experience, but I came to realize just how short life is. So if you live this finite space doing something you don't really want to do just because it helps pay the bills, on your tombstone it's just gonna say da did this, quit, right? And that to me was one of the most depressing truths out there. So I asked everybody, even in Abans, which was a company that sells, they used to exclusively sell LG, and LG's life's good, and nobody in Abans could tell me life's good. When I asked them, Machang, how's life? They say, Machang, surviving and all that shit. So that was a very depressive place for me to be, both places. I found 3 girls I know from Sri Lankan Airlines who genuinely enjoyed their job out of maybe the 100 or 120 people I asked. So it made no sense for me to pursue a career in that. But when I was on the stage and I was walking in some weird clothes and the camera was on me, the lights was on me, I found myself very genuinely happy. So what I did was I took a chance on life for the second time. First was from Abans to Sri Lankan Airlines, which my mom hated. And the second one was from Sri Lankan Airlines to this really absurd field, which was modeling. And I chose to make that full time. But I didn't have a plan B. I was just so done with Sri Lankan Airlines. I landed from a Dubai flight, dude, and I just got ready. The flight was so bad. That was like the final straw. We landed at 5 o'clock in the morning. I got back home at 6. I changed my clothes and I went straight back to the airport. And I just handed in my resignation. I said, yeah, my dad's sick and he needs help or something. So he's like, so you can do both. I said, no, he's very, very sick. Like, he's really sick. But I wanted to give it my all without a plan B, and that could be a lack of management from my side, like you said. But it was just that the alternative was just so depressing to me.
But I think I didn't say it right. The first 2 years that I mentioned, trying out it has to be full on, without a plan B for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to commit. There's a lot of shit that you need to put up with in this industry as well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, no matter where.
No matter where.
I mean, nowadays we see Bollywood actresses and actors, I think, going through a lot of plastic surgery, cosmetic. I mean, that's all to do with their work, right?
Yeah, you have to keep up appearances.
Right. So those are the commitments, right? And I mean, I don't know what else, but I'm sure there's a lot of crap. But so the first 2 years, for sure, I mean, give it your all.
200, yeah.
But then if it still doesn't, I mean, I know so many people in our industry who ended up as just makeup assistants or crew member.
Right.
Just because, they're still hanging on, and they've been hanging in that position for 30, 40 or even 50 years, and they're still trying to be actors. They're still having that hope to come on camera and make it. Sad.
What advice would you give to them?
Go home. Plan B, C, D.
I mean, one thing now, another tragic part about Sri Lanka is if we do like an ordinary job, the salary an average person could earn is, from what I've heard, is probably like in between 20 to 40,000.
Right.
I don't know how I don't know how they survive. But within this industry, even the crew members obviously earn a heck of a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's day basis and call sheet basis. It's like their payment gets calculated.
Do you want to take a small break?
No, I don't know how interesting will this be. But then the salaries get calculated with the hours they work.
Right.
So the more, I mean, that scope is amazing, right? I mean, the harder you work, the more you earn.
Right.
What I would advise is, yes, that's a blessing. Manage it, invest it on a small business where you know what to do, and
Right.
So I mean, they have to learn. I mean, now from the little that I know, the billionaires in our country do not have just one or two businesses.
Yeah.
They have so many companies under them. I mean, that's how they sustain that.
Yeah.
So we cannot rely on one, and we are lucky. We're blessed in our country to actually have that freedom.
Yeah.
Because I mean, thanks to the rules and regulations, whatnot, I don't know. We have that now. Y'all are doing this on social media, so there are so many means that we can approach.
Right.
But are we lazy? Is the question.
Fair enough.
Do we really want to?
No. I get that. So in order for you to sustain, I think the average millionaire has 7 streams of income.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
Wow.
You have to.
Awesome.
You need
7 or more.
Yeah.
Nice.
So in that sense, that makes complete sense. You can give your all to one thing, but then you have to spread it out as well. Because,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because the Sri Lankan market is so volatile.
Right.
One day
Right.
in 2019 again, something happens and the entire world shuts down. Then the one job you had, which was, say hypothetically, you were a lady who used to work on the street and sweep. Then you can't go out. Legally, you can't go out, then you can't sweep the streets, and therefore your kids suffer because they can't go to school. Because, and I know this, Upeksha, because I worked with this charity called SmartWorks, and we helped find funds for one girl's school year. But that was because her mom was a lady who used to work and clean the streets, and the police won't let you out, bro. So you can't. So what you're saying makes complete sense.
That's the only advice I have to give. Be smart with your money.
You did mention that.
Rather than spending it on happy endings and and alcohol and ganja.
Are you looking at your Shah when you say this? You're looking at the camera.
Is that how you could manage your finances? Was it happy endings?
What?
I don't know.
But jokes apart.
Jokes apart.
Yeah, jokes apart, bro. Yeah.
So, with that, just because I didn't have my father around, I was with my amma. So all my life I've looked for so much of love, and as a young adult, I always gave in too much for my relationships, where I lost all my savings. And then that same relationship, I got married to. Am I giving too much of information?
Anyhow, just make sure you look at the camera and talk to
It seems like you're scolding me. I gave all my money to all my relationships. I'm like, what did I do?
You look like the first guy.
So yeah, and then politics drained me out financially for sure. I mean, like being a woman, being a public figure, we don't have the space, and I had no experience. So I mean, this inexperience worked against me, obviously,
Right.
at every stage. So I didn't manage my finance. But luckily, by God's grace, and thank God, I'm a major Jesus freak. Forgive me for that.
All
but-
the other Jesus freaks.
So since my daughter was 6 months, I started working again. I had a gap of about 3 years, I think, because of politics and then because of marriage, because of the pregnancy. But since then, I honestly have been able to manage my finances, and I'm doing better than what I thought I would.
Right.
I feel so blessed. So it's possible. It's possible.
Right.
There's two things that you mentioned that caught my attention. First of all is social media. You are not active on social media. Is there something that affected your confidence? Like, for example, our cricket team now, they blame social media for their downfall. They're like, everyone's scolding us, so mentally we are down. Certain people have said it.
And a majority of those bad comments are usually, y'all can't play for shit.
Has social media affected my confidence?
Is that why you're not active on social media? Or?
No, I want to be active on. I mean, I am a bit active on Instagram and Facebook.
Wait. You're active on Instagram and you didn't see his video?
No,
This
active
is the
as in
last podcast I do with
active
Taksha.
as in I post and I see who sees my post. That's it. I don't look at others. Mama scroll karanna hai
I will
mere.
take that to be that and only that.
No, but it's true, Aman. It's really true. It's really true. I'm not a person who scrolls a lot.
Okay.
And for some odd reason, mata ennema pudi me foreign creative pudi anamanangi vatika either dancing or something.
Okay.
And, you know how it happens, right?
I'm going to start doing dancing right now.
He's like, Upeksha, do you see this? Do you see this?
Yeah, I would not watch that. I'm sorry.
You can't win either way, man.
No, but it doesn't affect me, honestly. It really doesn't. Thanks to Kuwait,
Okay.
I'm very self-sufficient. I'm very comfortable with who I am.
Okay.
So others' opinions don't really affect me much.
But what really happened in Kuwait for you to be so
I was so secure, Amanda. I had nothing to fight for. I mean, I was happy with my job. I was happy in school. Like, the society itself protected me. I mean, I don't think they wanted to. The law, however, I get it.
You felt safe.
I was. I mean, everyone does their part on point, and
Right.
no one has to, bother
overdo
otherwise.
anything.
There were no guys on the road going snuggy.
Honestly, no. My amma and I, we have our dinner and sleep on the shore on beach. I mean, api padura dala. And we feel
Were you all homeless?
no. That's just
Why
the
didn't you
one.
just go home?
I mean, but where on earth in Sri Lanka could you do that?
Yeah, fair enough.
And this is just a public spot, right?
I mean, as guys, we can sleep anywhere. No one's going to
Yeah.
touch us. It's your
Are you
local.
sure you could? You get so many gays out there. Are you?
I guess there's a new threat out there.
I am not doing that again. Thanks for bringing a new fear to me. Okay.
No, I'm just saying, like, I mean, we obviously, like, people get. I didn't mean to offend anyone,
no,
but
No one's offended.
yeah, so yeah, I mean,
No, I think that's actually a very good point because in Sri Lanka I know so many girls.
it's a
including
law
my
enforcement for sure.
I think I know a lot of girls, including my own sister, who get harassed almost on the daily, and they're just walking on
It's
the road.
crazy.
Yeah, it's mad shit. So.
I mean, my wife gets harassed a lot on the bus. And it's like we get pissed off at this.
Everywhere, every single place. I mean, my daughter is 7 and I take her for shooting because that's the best thing I can do to protect her. I mean, it's only 3 places that she's at, either with me or at school or with the father. And I can see men on set looking at my child's
7-year-old.
7-year-old. I mean, she's a little tall and a
But
chubby.
still, what's wrong with these people?
And I mean, yeah. But I mean, I'm glad I'm there, right? I think, yeah, it's pretty horrible. But yeah, back in Kuwait, I had never, ever had that experience. I'm sure they have feelings, but they know to control it.
Yeah.
And they know to respect others' boundaries.
Yeah.
The second thing she mentioned, I said 2 things, right? The first one was that. The second thing was you said you were a politician and you lost all your money. You must be the first politician in Sri Lanka ever to say that.
I think you did it wrong, bro.
It's like that's
That's what people tell me. I did it wrong.
And it's like the sentence isn't fit. Is that grammatically correct?
No, but like people come over to see me or whatever, and they never stop in front of I always tell them the right place, and they always pass my house and go to the neighbor, because the neighbor's is the 2-story like well-built place, and mine is my Amma's house, which was built in 88 and still the same.
Oh, God.
So she's almost homeless here also.
This is where you live? What happened during politics? What did you... But I'm really glad about it, because I know I can sleep peacefully, and I know I didn't do anything wrong. I don't really care about anybody's opinion, because at the end of the day, I'm responsible for my own life. And even the setbacks or whatever that I've lost, I had a part of it. I'm not going to sit here today and blame
Anybody else?
I do blame, but at the same time, I was weak.
Right.
If I had thought in another way, I would have been able to correct myself. But then, whatever said and done, I'm being that responsible today, and I know I'm going to live till about 80, so I have a long way to go.
Eldest home, here she comes.
And I think in a certain way that sense of accountability that you took for yourself actually helps with being a bit more resilient, because you now know that you are in charge of everything that happens.
There you go.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I have another question. Now, we asked about your highs. What about your lows? Like when you felt like you didn't have any more confidence and you can't get through, how did you deal with that? And like, if you want to share with other aspiring actresses, what should they do in order to get over that, that point where everything seems like, everyone's against me, what am I going to do kind of a thing?
Have you just never had that?
No.
Was it just all sort of, boom?
It's like, come up here, bitches.
No way.
Try hard.
You ugly.
This episode's going to be great.
We're going to get some great comments, I can see.
So this is just a very honest answer. One thing, I cry a lot. And it really helps. Like I don't cry for very long. Maybe it could be a day or 2 or 3, and then.
So that's not long. You cry for 3 days.
I mean, if needed.
Okay.
At a stretch?
No.
Guys, cancel my next 3 days plans. I don't want to cry today. We're finishing on Wednesday.
And I mean, no. But I've been blessed to like career-wise or health-wise. I've never had issues. It's always been my relationships, for God's sake.
Right.
I don't know why.
There has to be something, man.
Right.
Yeah.
So mine was relationships, and that. And
So you're
financially,
one of those who are attracted to red flags. He's also the same. He's also attracted to red flags.
Hello.
Hi.
It's like we can see the red flag from a mile away. I'm like, she's red flag. No, it's not that red.
Red's my favorite color. Hello.
Yeah. We don't say it's not that red. We actually say it's our favorite color.
It's like it's a maroonish orange. Like it's red.
I can fix that. That's easy.
I bought a green
there you
flag.
go.
I bought a green flag. Here's a flag for you.
Yes.
All right, please continue. I'm sorry.
Right. So initial would be that, and then if I spoke of career-wise, I've been blessed with. I mean, I do give a lot of credit to my religion, where I'm being taught, and even when I go to a temple, I'm not one of those people who light lamps and give the flowers, but I would want to listen to something that the monk would have to say, like, right. The sermons or whatever they call it. Even if I go to church, it's the same. So when in my like late teenage, like in between around 16 to like, I don't know what, 20, I used to be a very like church freak, and I was blessed with a good pastor.
Right.
I'm sorry, but this is the truth. Yeah. It was a major turning point where, I mean, if not for that phase, I would have ruined my life. I would have, I don't know, gotten to maybe even. No, forget about it. I don't know. Something very unethical.
You can talk. That's completely fine.
No, I don't have a problem with you guys. I have a problem with the people who are watching.
You!
If you have problem, you talk to her directly.
But I can never. But only the English speaking community would watch this. No?
Yeah.
So it's like
If you speak English, don't watch this.
If you speak single, don't watch. If you speak Tamil, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, so that was the start. And then my amma. Amma has never put me into a competitive spot ever. She's always put me to participate, enjoy the ride, but you don't have to trample others, to make it. Nuh-uh. I've never had that. I don't even have it now. So even if I lose at something, may it be career, like honestly, wholeheartedly, I was Best Actress nominated couple of times. Thank you. It's a huge thing.
It is.
Yeah, absolutely. I have never been Best Actress nominated. Have you?
Best Actress, not even in my dreams.
Exactly.
But so at each instance, whoever won, I personally honestly felt that they deserved it, and wholeheartedly I was able to applaud Amanda.
Have you seen Friends? The episode where Joey loses? And he's like, when the camera is on him, he's clapping. When the camera
No, I wasn't that. I was not that.
He's like, camera, coming.
No, but but that's something that I'm trying to instill in my daughter as well. But it's not as easy as I thought.
Yeah.
Because she feels failure way more harder than I do. But probably because she's still a child.
Right.
But that also helped me to overcome, because being grateful for someone else, and so that's another.
Do you want another mic under the table?
No, I'm thinking what else to say.
She's trying to be a drummer or something.
What else to say? So, and I am a strong believer of karma. Honestly, I for people who don't, I'm sorry, but now looking at my relatives or even my own life, I've had a rocking ride in domestic violence. Thank you very much.
Rocking as in alright, or rocking as in
I think it's
I even had a surgery, right? So I know I know a few others who like there was this one lady who was my age, but she looked in her 70s because her whole face was disordered. Is that the word? Like she was so damaged, and she was mentally damaged, and but I praise God that I am who I am today, no matter what I have gone through.
Right.
I hope you took proper action with the domestic.
I tried. Criminal case was there because I was a member of parliament when the last incident happened, and it happened in public in front of my guards and all. And I had, like I said, we had called 119. I was taken to the hospital in a police cab, and I had the surgery. It went on news and all.
So
it was
sorry.
a big scene. But so the cases were filed. But then again, if you can afford the best lawyer in town,
yeah, good.
Wait, he got away with it?
Because he had the best lawyer.
What the?
And he's doing financial. Never mind. Too much of information. Coming back to this karma. Just because I was coming to your interview, I was actually Googling about Oprah, right?
Okay.
Because we look like Oprah. You get one. You get one. You get one.
You look like Oprah's daughter. Son. And I'm just kidding. So even she talks about it, being one of the richest women in America. She talks about it, and her childhood, I can't imagine. She was physically abused, so abused. Like her grandmother used to spank her so hard that she used to bleed. She used to wear potato sacks, and then she gets sexually abused from 9 onwards. She gets pregnant when she was 14. Her child dies, and like so poor. And today she's so influential, the richest woman in America, celebrity American. So and she talks about karma, and this is the truth. This is literally the truth. And now, thanks to my amma, my heart or my mind is never tactful, Amanda.
Right.
I don't have to greed for success, or
Right.
I don't believe in trampling. I genuinely don't, and that has helped me, is what I feel. Now I'm 40 today, so with my experience, all I could say is just cleanse your minds, strengthen it. Get into those details is what I would say, rather than becoming materialistic. Because once all that is sorted, everything falls in place is what I feel. I could be wrong. I'll see you guys in about another 20 years and we'll talk more about it.
We'll visit her in the elders home.
You're a horrible person.
What, you'll be 60?
That's so, bro. Episode 2044.
Oh, you were the one who spoke to me 20 years ago. It'd be a nice podcast.
Jokes apart, really. I mean, my grandma is 97 now, and she's one of those very warm. Her hospitality is like, ooh, I can't imagine, right? And she's blessed even till date. Like all her senses are like perfect. She has this long 2 plaits, and I can't even plait one hair right now because my hair growth is horrible. But she's
mine too.
But she's 97, much healthier than my own mother.
Yeah.
Because of her karma, is what I feel.
Yeah.
Oh, she ate good food and exercise.
Not just that. I mean, that whole generation is such. But I know her other. I'm not going to be specific because I'll be, But there's another member of her generation who hated people visiting her house, never gave a cup of water to us, like even if we call.
And she's dying now.
And she's still alive, but she literally throws her shit on, like she poops and she slams it on the wall and she
That's so
I mean,
cool.
and she's a doctor. She's a doctor, right?
So she's doing it right. This is not good. Oh, this is good.
None of her senses are like, and she's much younger than my grandma. But as a person, she was just a horrible
bad person. Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
This is the truth.
I understand exactly what you're saying. So if you're a good person, you can
really
expect
helps,
good things.
Right?
So even
and I mean, not just good though, but yeah, your intelligence have to.
Yeah.
So basically what you're saying is no matter how low you are and how bad things are, just be positive, be happy for others.
Right.
Be kind to others,
Right.
and things should just...
And keep training yourself, keep building yourself, emotionally and physically, right? I mean, being this all like...
Yeah.
I need to get inspired for that.
Yeah.
just as our muscle.
That leads to my next question. Physical appearance, does it affect confidence? That mostly I want to ask you first.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. You should go to gym six
I need a break.
6 times a week. You should go to gym. The other day you need to swim or go back to gym. Eat healthy. Don't eat any founds of fat. That's a lie. I love my fat. Yeah, I fucking love it. No, I think it really does. I think that it gives you, because you send yourself through so much stress. Because I was a fat boy. And my high score was 110 kilos, I think.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah. So
Wait, you saw that picture but you didn't see his movie?
This is some time back.
this is why we're here again in 20 years. Because you know that you're putting yourself through all that stress and you brought yourself out of that, you are now slightly more self-reliant.
Just a moment. When he's talking, you're still on camera, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay. She's like, oh.
No, I didn't do that. Oh my lord, I just touched a bit.
I would ask for a close-up now. So I think I think looking good and dressing for the part actually helps you feel a lot better, because you know, A, that you look good, and B, because you are scientifically more welcomed in society the way that you look.
Right.
That's the whole pretty privileged thing, which you might know all about. So because you look good, you feel good, you're dressed well, so you feel good, you feel even better, and because you're getting such a warm welcome from society in general, your confidence just spikes. That's not to say that you can't do any of those things and won't be as confident, but these are things that actually contribute to being even more confident. It just helps out in one way. So absolutely.
I mean, rather than looks, health is a key factor.
But then, much like if you're healthy,
true. It's both. It's the same. I feel.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, when we're concerned with what we eat and how our muscle growth, we're healthy. So isn't that the most important thing, right? And especially with current this I don't know how do you call it?
Society.
Can I go home? I'm tired.
Thanks so much for watching today's episode. She has a extra stars. So we're gonna call it.
Can we AI her?
This way of eating, the stress levels and all that. में thinking of prioritizing our health is quite important. And obviously, a healthy body is a fit body.
Yeah.
No doubt.
But I would also like to bring it back that I also know people who are very healthy who also look good who are a little piece of trash.
Right.
Yeah.
Because of steroids and I mean they
No. Steroids are great.
They're bad people.
They're just terrible people.
Right. Clear.
So I'm very much a believer of what you said earlier, where if you're a good person on the inside, that actually shows on the outside as well,
Right.
because
your personality shows it. Yeah.
not just personality, Machan. I think it helps if you are very tactful and if you're very sinister and you're always thinking and calculating, you're under so much stress and that level of cortisol does take an effect on your health. And because now your health is suffering, your gut is suffering, because your gut is suffering, the rest of you just comes back down. So you look terrible anyway. So what she said makes a lot of sense, where
I'm sorry, that's what has happened to majority of us.
all you ugly buggers out there.
All
you ugly Sinhalese buggers out there.
Sinhalese community, I must say. Because I must say, the Muslims and the Hindus, they have their own culture and they're very comfortable there. And they don't have that, like...
The toxicity.
Right.
No.
I mean, what I mean, that tactful, like in Mike. I don't see that manipulative aspect about them. I mean, yeah, like we take Muslims, they're good at the job, but it's a win-win situation for the customer as well, right?
Yeah.
But the Sinhalese community has that fake, what you said.
Yeah.
Majority, not all, majority.
I think that also comes from a lack in that I was always, like, I was always compared.
Right,
like
yeah.
My mom,
yeah.
And this is not to throw shade at my mom, but it's just that even she was when she was a child, and that's what you push onto your children.
True.
I remember me saying, I think we said in one of these episodes as well, that you're not worth 5 cents because I didn't get like proper.
She doesn't follow our Instagram. She didn't.
Sorry.
What?
So Pesha, one day on my Instagram post, which you haven't seen, I talked about how Ami at one point because I did terrible during one of my exams. I remember up to now Ami saying, and I know she said it not out of like spite and hate, but she said this report isn't worth 5 cents.
Oh Lord.
But then when you're a child, when you listen to that, then your entire your existence is not worth 5 cents, is the only thing you take away from that.
Yeah.
I know that wasn't her intention. Right?
Yeah.
But the fact that you said that your mom never put you in a competitive environment, that is why you are very secure, also speaks to me because we subject ourselves so much to comparison, especially through social media. And the point you brought up yesterday, which was comparison is the thief of joy. You're always put under stress of, okay, how do I outdo this person, It's never about how do I become better myself. It is how do I move a couple of line, how do I undercut this person. So a majority of you, what you just said speaks a lot on the level of confidence and inner confidence, because you are always, or you have been always pushed into situations where you are allowed to flourish on your own. And because of that, you never need external validation. And the second you don't need external validation, you're comfortable in your own skin to say what you have to say and speak your own mind. And I think that is what confidence really comes down to. If in a room of all the biggest people, like the billionaires and the trillionaires, if you don't feel less and you think, okay, we're all human beings, I can go talk to this person.
Right, yeah.
Then that is confidence. Then you don't have to like wear the fancy clothes and all that. And you're getting a call. And
That's why I wear shorts
definitely
everywhere.
have. Yeah, that's why you wear shorts everywhere. That's why I wear slippers everywhere.
We are so confident.
Yeah, but then again, I'm trying to change that a bit.
Yashan. I've had a chat with Yashan. If we are going out somewhere, he can't be wearing slippers. He needs to be at least wearing sandals.
Yeah, like if we go out to a restaurant or anything, if I'm hanging out with Amanda, I have to wear shoes because this guy will yap about it. You're wearing slippers.
No, but it's true. It's true. I literally threw my slippers out.
Good go there.
I'm like, so that I'm not left with the choice.
I've worn my slippers so much now that I can feel the ground when I'm walking.
And I feel for you.
So what about you?
But looks alone doesn't matter because mind, your personality, being who you are.
But does look affect confidence? That's my question.
It does. I mean, like I said, I don't care about what people think, but when I think about myself, yes, because even right now, I know I can look better. Am I happy? Am I okay?
So
no, wait, hold on. I'm trying to say this in a way that people don't take it in the wrong way. But
People will take it the wrong way. Please.
Just say it, dude. This is confidence, Umesh. You say what you damn well have to say. Say it. Look at that camera. There is like, you ugly fuck.
no, you do naked shoots, ne?
Yeah.
Chi.
She hasn't seen my social media.
But you are naked shoots. What is this? How can you show this to your daughter now?
From now onwards, I'm only exclusive doing naked shoots, Umesh. Not just my social media.
No, I'm just saying.
I have an idea for you, Amanda.
Yeah.
Before your movie starts, your logo should be you naked. I'm on the production.
So, so
The two legs like this, and the A goes up here. Yeah, got it.
no, okay. Now what? So I like who I am, but yes, I know I can be better, and that will be a forever process, is what I feel. Because once you get comfortable and don't work for it, obviously you start deteriorating.
Yeah.
The laziness starts showing. So yes, it does affect, not what people think, but I think of myself, because I feel I'm doing. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're not responsible for yourself, you can't be responsible for anything else, is what I believe.
Hands up.
But with my baggage, I have my own reasons to, like, I can blame and just sit on the couch the whole day. But I shouldn't be doing that. Once that happens, obviously it doesn't benefit anybody. The whole society in other terms. So it is important, but not just the body, your mind as in awareness. Now I'm a strong Christian, but Buddhism actually talks about that awareness quite well. It was just once that I went to a meditation center because I had issues again with my relationship, and I was 7 months pregnant.
Do you exclusively marry boxers?
No. Luckily, he was in boxing.
MMA. Kung Fu.
Just Muay Thai.
So yeah, 7 months pregnant, I go into this meditation center. So they have a rule: you have to be there for 7 days. No phones. No one can come to see us, and that. So the first 5 days was horrible, but then on the 6th day, I started realizing this. Sati bhavana, sihiya vadana bhavana. Everyone has to try it. It's hard. It might feel weird, but everyone's got to try it.
Where is this?
There are centers all over Sri Lanka, but don't go to the ones that let you eat at any time. But the place that I went was. Oh God.
Okay.
This is like 8 years back.
So start with that. So
no, I will get back with the place, and y'all can put it down there.
Yeah.
Takshi jump for you.
I went here. But there are enough and more places. But yeah, go to a strict place where so that's the discipline.
Take my mom with me.
Huh?
Nothing. It's okay.
It's you can't. We went on one side and the men on the other.
My mom will find a way.
So that was the time I got to know this. Just like how you look at the mirror and you see your body, we have to learn to look at our mind the same way. And what I realized was, oh my Lord, our mind is so messed up because there's so many thoughts that just run all the time, and none of it is connected to the other. I'm thinking about 10 different things at the same time. So what that meditation does is it helps you to concentrate, get rid of 9 and concentrate on 1.
Right.
So what they tell us to do is concentrate on the breathing. But now this is just a small method. But I have to be on it. Now with my daughter's work, I don't have the time to go to centers anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Unless I take her someday once she's a little older. But I'm sure there are enough and more methods out there. So we've got to be on it. We've got to that. And some people say reading books are good, but I can't. Once I get on once I'm about a paragraph through, I fall asleep. So I'm sorry, but whatever. There are so many methods out there. Just like how we build our muscles, we've got to build our mind, and it's a forever process for sure.
Right. So I'm just going to wrap things up before we head for our game. We have a special game for you.
Okay, awesome.
One
Yeah,
last
I'm so
question,
excited.
which I want to ask both of you. Let's say you are going to meet your daughter right now, 7 years. She's right here, and she's like, "Ami, how can I develop my confidence? What advice would you give her?" And for you, you meet my daughter, and you are going to advise her because I don't know if you have met her daughter.
Yeah.
You have, so then same.
The advice I don't.
Yeah.
Listen to your mother.
Sweet. Thank you. Thank you. I need that. I need
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, okay.
I wouldn't mind even paying you for that. If you could just call her
Oh
every
my
day, like,
God,
listen to your
alright.
mom, listen to your mom,
Put
listen to
her
your
to
mom.
a good elders home, please. What? That's good advice.
Check the quality. In
I
one
actually-
in one sentence. Also.
In one sentence, 10 words maximum.
Okay, no, I'll stick to one sentence. Believe in yourself, honestly.
That's 5 words.
No, believe in yourself, honestly. Like that's it.
Believe in yourself, honestly. Okay.
Because like,
Because
Like.
no, that's it.
Like-
That's it. Put a kid. That's it. That's it. No, but
Believe
once-
in yourself, honestly.
Like-
that's it. That's it.
Oh my lord! I mean, I no, it actually I actually do it right now. I mean, obviously with the shit that she goes through in school, and her confidence just, oh my god, fluctuates like horribly, like, and she forgets also, like.
But I
she-
think it'll get really bad when she's in her teenage years. You know,
right,
that's when,
right, and as parents, it's our responsibility to show where she's weak, where she has to work on, and where she's strong, and she has to be confident about. Build on that, right?
I think that's smart because growing up, only the latter part of that was done. Just that you're weak in this was shown.
Jesus,
As-
yeah.
As
I
opposed
agree.
to you are strong in this.
I of course got a whack to know that.
I do back my daughter as well.
Ah, really?
I
You should
do.
talk to my mom. She'll teach you
Every angle with every utensil. you can buy.
whatever utensil can be a weapon. And my mom has good aim, not like our cricketers who cannot hit the bloody wicket.
Ouch.
Hello. And with that, I think we're ready to start the game.
Oh, you didn't tell me your 10 words. She
I
said
said
5.
listen to your mom.
Alright, you said 5. You have 5 more to go.
She said that too. She said that's it. But wait.
No. 5 more? Don't restrict me. I don't like
You
it.
know what? And with that, we're ending the episode. That's so, bro. And we're going into the game. And we are back.
Okay.
So, we are going to play a small game. It's going to be a quick fire. The questions are here. You pick up your paper and you read the question. We give you 3 questions, 3 seconds to answer the question. If you don't answer within 3 seconds,
Well, give me 5 seconds. Huh?
all right, we are upgrading the rules. 5 seconds. If you cannot answer in 5 seconds, there's some chicken in Amanda's bucket. You take the chicken, you dip it into this dynamite sauce. It's like super spicy. I can feel the spice on my face. And then you take a bite.
And for information, so Amanda asks me what I don't have, and I'm like, the only thing that I don't eat are spicy food.
This is
The
not spicy
chili-
food. This is dynamite.
Right. So at my house, I don't even buy, the normal green chilies. I don't buy them.
Oh,
It's
you
not
don't
in.
buy
It's
them.
not. It's not on my
You see,
grocery
this
list.
has grinded so much, it's become red. Can you feel the knife? I can feel it.
I felt this at 40.
You know what? Shall we give you the first
Yeah,
question?
ladies first. man.
God.
If you want, you can open your
Thank
yogurt
you. Yeah,
milk
that
so
would
that
be nice.
you
Thank
know
you.
don't burn your intestines.
Don't die halfway through.
Shake it, shake it. All right. So,
Alright.
question number 1. You give me the paper. I'll read it for you.
Okay.
All right. I'm on the start the timer. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a really good one.
Oh Lord.
Either the entire podcast will get cancelled or she'll just get cancelled. If you don't answer the question, also you still have to eat the chicken.
So 5
What?
seconds.
Yeah.
If I hold on, what?
If you don't answer, like if you say pass.
If I don't answer,
Yeah.
If I do answer, not an
Yeah.
issue.
If you answer within 5 seconds.
Camera's there. Okay, cool.
Oh wait. And we are the judges when you are. When he's answering, we two are the judges.
Awesome.
So we get the final say.
Everybody's getting shot.
Right?
I'm sorry, but like just because he came up with this, I hate him at this moment. So
He came up with this.
But you let him do it then.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's the story. All right. Wait till the question's done.
Yeah.
All right. Now you have a superpower. Your superpower is that you can bring an evil dictator back to life.
Oh Lord.
So these are the 3 guys that you can bring back.
Pick one.
Idi Amin, Gaddafi, or Hitler. Which of the one you'll pick up and why? And start the timer.
Got it.
Oh,
To
Idi Amin.
But
Why?
Because I mean he was restricted. I mean he had this whatever within his country. It didn't affect the world as far as I knew. This is according to my knowledge. So yeah, Idi Amin. Oh my lord, I'm safe.
What do you think?
I mean, it was 5 minutes and 52 seconds. I would let this pass, but then she said she hates me. So, no, you know, my brother has 5 minutes.
Hold on, I did not know I didn't know the answer had to be within that 5 as well.
5 seconds.
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know like again, why kira dannet naha. Why kina ekata man podda.
Wait, we will go for third umpire. Takshi, it's the third umpire.
Takshi got to be nice. Come on, please.
Tashi, yes or no?
Yes or no? Third umpire.
Tashi says no.
Oh, jeez.
Get a good sauce.
Wait. Let me get a closer shot also.
Please.
Oh my lord. Okay.
Here, Shan, get it from this.
Can you unlock it?
Yeah, just hold the camera button and you should be fine.
And here we go.
Okay.
Tinky.
Which pie he has?
No, none of those has spice.
It doesn't have.
This is your spice.
Dip it in properly.
Properly?
I'm on the see if she's
How
dip.
much of big bite? Just one.
Just
Where
the
all
bite,
the sauce
where
is
all the
biting.
sauce is, you have to bite it. Yes, bite it.
I would hate. I mean, the only part I hate the most is the after effects.
Slow motion.
Like couple of hours at home.
No, it's going to take a couple of seconds.
No, that effect.
Oh, yeah, that.
The exit point.
Oh. Was that a big bite?
Alright, she can put somewhere.
Hold on. Oh, I don't have to swallow it?
No. You use the rest of the chicken you don't have to eat, just the bite.
I can keep this in
The tissue.
Use the same.
You can use that for the next question also.
Oh, there you go.
Alright.
Man,
Good game.
I'm sorry.
That's not spicy.
It's actually not. That's not as spicy as I thought.
Hey, if you say so, bro, here you go.
Alright, give Amanda to pick.
No, please.
Please don't get the wrong one. Okay.
Wait.
Let me read it.
Hold on. Timer.
Come on.
Hold on, please.
It's not as
Oh,
bad
thank
as-
God, Okay, you can't be like a dick, alright? Because I said no, you already did.
You were.
Takshi said yes.
You make Takshi eat one.
Yeah, after this.
Alright, okay.
Alright, here's the question. After the question, start the timer, right? Mm-hmm. Would you rather smell of eggs or wet dogs?
Eggs.
And why?
Protein.
Smell of eggs?
Yeah,
Because
eggs smell like protein.
No, it doesn't. That's not a valid answer.
Eggs smell like protein because eggs is protein, therefore I don't mind.
Eggs don't. Protein doesn't have a smell.
Fine, I'm antisocial, so I don't mind smelling like eggs.
Is that answer valid? I feel like that's not a good answer.
You're my friend.
I wasn't even. I don't
She
get.
wasn't
I don't get this game. So I'm sorry. Like, okay, hold
I
on.
asked him, would he rather
Eggs.
smell of eggs or wet dog? And
Right.
why? He's like, I like to
Eggs,
smell like eggs
protein.
because it smells like protein. Protein doesn't have a smell. That's not a valid answer.
You're friends, huh?
Not at this moment.
Chicken it, baby.
Please. And a bigger dip. I mean, like bigger bite, or I don't know.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Wait.
But then if she says it's not spicy, then possibly can't be spicy.
Yeah.
But you said it was spicy.
I thought it was spicy. I smelled it on the way.
Hey. Probably, ma'am. My tolerance level is a bit better than what I thought it was, I think.
Alright. My turn.
Oh, you have to pick for me.
No. You read for me.
Awesome.
Awesome. She wants.
Okay, I'm ready.
1 hour later.
You was. She gonna read your game.
1 eternity later.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, just hurry. Then. I read.
Yeah.
Strongest deal breaker in a partner.
Or the strangest.
Facial hair.
Oh, strangers. I'm so sorry. That's is that a G?
That's an A.
I answered before you start the timer.
Yeah, fine. Your turn, bro.
What? What did you say?
Facial hair.
Fish and air?
Facial hair.
She can't have a bigger mustache than him.
Yeah, she can't have a bigger mustache.
Fish on hair?
Facial.
Facial hair.
Moone konde.
Facial hair.
I mean, it's my personal preference.
He didn't say why.
You didn't ask
You don't
why?
have to say.
You didn't ask why. I can tell why because I don't want her to be more
Game is
manly
too
than.
fast for my brain.
Thus, it's called rapid fire. Go ahead, pick the next one.
This one
Yeah,
goes
give it
somewhere
to
else.
me. Give it to me. I'll throw it.
So like she can't even have hair here.
No fair.
That's fine, but
He-
here.
Just here.
He exclusively dates bald chicks. Hey Chan, how's it going?
She is balding.
Well,
Nice.
Oh yes, yes. The question I wanted her to
okay.
Oh Lord.
You're stuck on an island. You can pick one person to go with you. You have to tell me why also. Here's the 3 people that you have to pick from. Ranil Wickramasinghe,
Oh Lord.
Sajith Premadasa, or Maitri Palasiri.
Ranil Wickramasinghe because he's the smartest person I know out of the 3. Oh Lord.
She answered it on time. No, she answered it on time. I really thought you were going to...
Did you even hear what I said? I was so fast.
I heard.
Okay, awesome.
I thought she was going to say Sajith because he's the funniest man alive, but...
I need to be safe at home, I'm sorry.
Alright.
Let me read it. Hard question.
You want to start timer?
Yes.
Alright, here we go.
Hold on. Okay, I don't.
I'm just hungry
Not
this
okay. Hold on. Sorry. This is too fast for me.
There's too much pressure.
Too much pressure.
That's
Alright, okay, let's go.
Would you end war or poverty and why?
War, because people can get rich eventually.
People can get rich eventually.
Because now people are getting...
Apparently you're poor because you're not working hard enough.
Alright, I think that's an okay answer. Do you want to...
Yeah.
Takshi's okay.
Thanks, man.
Takshi, do you want a piece of chicken? We can give you one question. Come on, one question. She doesn't like... Not chicken, question. You have to ask me.
You have chicken now?
The last round.
Okay. My hand.
Bro.
Because of this chicken, I don't want to get it on. Oh Lord.
Would you like me to read that for you? Let's read out. Alright, this is your time.
That's funny.
Would you rather, and why, would you rather have eyes in the back of your head or taste with your fingers?
Eyes in the back of the head so that I can see everyone who's backstabbing me.
Wow.
I don't want to taste with my fingers. Imagine me touching the dog and I can taste the dog.